Did you press start? Are we live yet?
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
some of us appear to be a bit more lively than others, but it is Wednesday afternoon, one ish, almost one ish. And you know what that means? It's watching Amazon. And who are you, sir?
The Bo one, the cold one, speaker money. What's up, man?
I'm Brent Leary, as I always am. All right, speaker money
starts tomorrow.
Okay, I see you're rather excited about this, but before I let you go launch into that, this is Watching Amazon, where we actually do watch some things around Amazon, and we look at the stuff that's taken place over the last 7 days, and we try to figure out what do we want to talk about, and maybe who do we want to talk about it with. I don't see lunch. Meredith. Well, what are you eating? Bacon? I mean, what's going on here? I mean,
I'm eating pepperoni, bro.
Pepperoni. All right. Okay. So before we get going, I got a little bit of a surprise for you. The cold one, the bold one, John Kodolai, Speaker Money Lawson.
Oh boy. That can't be good. It ain't never good.
I think this one you're going to like. So let me begin with the first surprise. We got a surprised guest. Well, surprise to you. There he is. Paul Greenberg in his brand new, spanking new. Look at that studio. Look at the look. Look at it just looks so great. It looks so great. Oh, look, now he's showing off now. He's showing off the multiple different camera, and
none of which are in focus.
Well, yours looks great.
Yeah, exactly. The other three.
Yeah, you're still building. You're still building.
I thought I wasn't, but yes.
No, he just didn't realize that once you go down this path, you are never done.
Yeah.
So first of all, thank you for joining us, Mr. Greenberg.
Always a pleasure. Although I'm honestly curious to know what the hell speaker money is.
Exactly.
I'm sure in a few minutes you will find out way more than you ever wanted to know about speaker money, including that special speaker money dance he seems to be doing.
It's just a dance, bro. It's just a dance.
Anyway,
there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
This is bad. My worlds are just colliding, and I see trauma in my immediate future. Anyway, so the reason that Paul is joining us is because, he's been building this great studio, and he's got he just kind of showed a little bit of it off with the multiple cameras. He's got you heard the sound, his audio sound is just awesome.
Yeah, let me hear it again. Say it again.
No.
Oh yeah. That's good.
So he went to work. He's got the audio file, you can't see it right now, but he's got the padding on the walls to try to, the acoustic, make it sound really good. He's
all in.
He is all in. He's bought several different pieces. Hold it right there. He's bought several different things to improve the audio, the look and feel of what we do at CRM Playaz and what he does on his own. So he's bought a lot of stuff. I actually bought a lot of stuff too. And
I just want you to recognize Brent spent all that money and he still looks like Brent.
Yeah. You're moving right along.
I think I'm going to change what I was doing here.
You know what? I think I might just stop. Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I was just going to point out that one of the things that has really made a huge difference in his studio is this little device here. It's called the ATEM Mini. And it's a little mini switcher. You could plug in up to 4 different video inputs and then do all that switching like he was doing. And you could do the video clip stuff. You can do so much. So that's what I started out with the ATEM Mini. And then about maybe 4 months later, they came out with the ATEM Mini Pro. And of course, you know me, I've got to have the ATEM Mini Pro if it's available. And so I had the ATEM Mini. I bought the ATEM Mini Pro. And when I bought the A10 Mini Pro, I wanted to keep it in the family, so to speak. So I offered it to Mr. Greenberg, and he graciously accepted it. I sent it up to him. So his studio was kind of built initially with the A10 Mini Pro. Oh, excuse me, A10 Mini.
Regular. Yeah.
But just like over the last, and I guess I could get rid of this now. Just over the last month and a half,
July 31st.
July, it's not even been a month. So over this short amount of time, the A10, the Black Magic folks, they're the ones that make the A10 Mini. So not only did they come out with the A10 Mini at the beginning of the year, and then the A10 Mini Pro like 4 months ago, now they come out with something called the A10 Mini Pro ISO, which allows you to not only record, but record each of these channels. Really cool. So then you can do all this live switching and stuff. And,
so is he getting that one?
So he's got that one.
It's showing up in about 2 hours.
And so y'all are going to send me the old one.
Wow, you are a pretty prescient dude, I must say. Want to keep it in the family.
So all this stuff about, I usually don't like surprises. Oh, you usually don't do anything good. So this is a really good surprise, isn't it?
What's the surprise?
He's going to send it to you for free.
No, get out. Seriously?
Yeah. That was the idea. I thought you just said it.
Totally
How did you not know it? No, I thought you just got it.
Meredith is here. Funny. Meredith, I hope you caught the end of this because my God. Oh God. Sorry, Meredith. No. You've been mean to me lately, Meredith. So I had to go get some back.
If you've got an A10 Mini Pro with you, come on in.
That's right.
So
thank you.
I want Meredith to get the gist of what just happened here. Because Paul, you don't know, Meredith has been she's like one of the big Colder Ice fans. And at the beginning of this year,
she's your fan too.
No, it did not start out that way. Believe me. It was just complete. I love John and the other guys. All right.
She can't even call you John anymore. What's it? I love Speaker.
Yeah.
I mean, so anyway, gonna be money, right?
So anyway, we've been doing watching Amazon, and like about a month, 5 or 6 weeks ago, his computer was just acting up like crazy, just jumping all over. The video was terrible. The sound quality was in and out, and I was telling he needed to buy a new one, and then Meredith said, "Yeah, he really does need to buy a new machine." So he ended up buying a new MacBook Pro. So now he's got the MacBook Pro, and guess what he's getting now? The A10 Mini.
Yeah, and John, I will tell you this. This is literally what puts you on the path down the rabbit hole.
It is. You think? Oh my God!
This is the only reason that I have all of that now, which is an expense of all of that.
Yeah,
right? It's because literally Brent gave me this, and then all of a sudden I said, "Oh, I could do that. Oh, I could do that.
Oh my God,
I could do that." It's what happens, and now
that's hilarious.
I mean, so. I'm just warning you. I hope you're going to be the bold one, the cold one, and the expensive one from here on. Because you're going to need it for all the equipment you're going to start buying. I can promise you that.
Well, whatever. I'm just going to let you guys take the fall for all the drama I will get in my household when the credit card comes in.
Yeah, you will. Don't worry.
It already started with the MacBook Pro, so we're just going to continue.
Yeah, dude, I can't even get over that one yet. Oh my gosh!
Once you install this, it's all over.
Then next, you know what's going to happen next? He's going to get like really nice cameras.
That's
because he's going to want to look really good, and then he's going to want to do the video clips like I do and all that stuff. He's going to be trying to get fancy,
schmancy.
And as long as he spends the money to do it, I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it.
This just keeps it in the BBC family.
Yeah,
there it is. All right. So before we let Paul go, tell him what speaker money is all about, and then we can finally get into the show.
Oh, Speaker Money. Tomorrow it starts, speakermoney.com. It's about really monetizing your speaking business. because a lot of us that are, all speakers, we're all at home now. And so it's really
loving it.
Some help with that. And we talked to 40 different speakers about the business, and it's some great content.
Shit.
Real good stuff.
You didn't talk to me.
He didn't even ask you, did he?
No, he didn't. That's right.
I think you ought to keep the ATEM now.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I
I charge a lot of money to speak too, and I haven't.
That's what I'm saying. So look,
I haven't lost a dime being home.
I'm getting you on now, dude. I am definitely getting you on. I'm following up.
It's way too late. I got a call from you, man.
This is an ongoing thing.
I think you should be offended. Really, I don't.
Am
I think
offended.
It is.
I feel like I better not let this transaction go.
No.
Dude, you need to step out of the picture. Just, how do we push his thing off? That's not working.
Well, when you have the ATEM Mini, you'll see. Whoa, you got Sahil on it. That's
there
pretty good.
Is.
Well, keep in mind, right now it's about 11:30 or midnight.
Really?
Yeah,
that's right. They are.
The heels in India.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah.
And I hear they're on strict lockdown.
They are. Well, he is. I know that. Right.
I got a friend I just talked to yesterday, and he was like, "Dude, it's strict. You cannot go out." I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah. Well, won't get into that right now because no time. But yes. The answer is they are on very strict lockout. All right. So what I'm going to do is after the show, I'll get your address. I'll package it up probably next week and send it out. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Are you kidding?
He's all choked up.
Keep it in the family. Excited. Keep it in the family.
Yay.
All right.
Hey, before you go, I know you got to go. You do something. I want to run this first clip to set the show off, and let's get your take on this. Because it's kind of interesting. I think it's interesting. So let me do this. Let me grab the full view. Let me go to this 4, and then let me do this.
We're now seeing video of a masked fight on Miami Beach. A building manager says an Amazon delivery driver got physical after he refused to wear a mask. Local 10's Kristen De La Rosa live now with the video for us today. Kristen.
So it doesn't matter. You can't come in.
73-year-old Ray Breslin says he was reminding an Amazon delivery man to put his mask on before walking into his building, sparking an argument.
And I said, no, you can't come in here without a mask. Oh, I'm just delivering.
Security cameras rolling when the delivery man puts his foot down, preventing Breslin from closing the door. The delivery man finally lets go and leaves.
And then he went back to his vehicle, and I figured he would just be leaving.
But he came back, confronting the Miami Beach resident.
He felt that I was being disrespectful to him by the way I handled him not wearing a mask.
Things get physical. The Amazon delivery driver seen pushing his phone into Breslin's face.
You hit me just like this, and he smashed me in the face.
Breslin reporting the hostile delivery to police and Amazon, who emailed him this letter.
Oh, we're so sorry, blah, blah, blah. I want to see the man arrested. I want to prosecute him.
And that was Kristen De La Rosa reporting there. And this is a statement today from Amazon. It says this does not reflect the high standards we have for delivery service partners. We are addressing the incident with a delivery service partner and can confirm that this individual is no longer delivering Amazon packages. We are in touch with the customer to make things right.
All right, let me bring everybody back here. And let me get the smart alecky comment from Meredith out of the way. Yes, Meredith, I had a little bit of a glitch, but it's all good now. All right. Love to hear what you guys think of it. I'll tell you exactly the phrase that really stood out to me in this whole clip, but I want to hear what you guys have to think about that.
What was it? Blah, 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 that part? That part
yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's pretty straightforward to me. I mean, the Amazon delivery guy literally committed an assault on that old man. I said, right. I mean, when it boils down to it, it's pretty straightforward in that regard. And all the guy was asking him was, please put on, or I don't know if he said please or not, but put on your mask before you come into the building. So as far as it goes, I think Amazon's response was, cookie cutter and wimpy and horrible. Because not horrible, it's just typical. I guess, of most companies, which is, hi, we'll take care of it ourselves, and he's not going to drive, and we'll talk to the customer. But the guy's right. I mean, the guy assaulted him. If he wants to file for an arrest, he should. That you saw, it was captured. It's pretty obvious.
Right.
Goes wham and slams him in the face. So to me, it's kind of cut and dried, really.
Okay. My point would be Amazon's going to pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Speaker money.
I'm suing Amazon.
So
he works for Amazon. He's in their truck. He's in his uniform, and he's carrying their package, and he's on the clock. Amazon, you just attacked me. That's how I play.
Well, no, that's fair. I mean, look, Amazon's ultimately it's interesting, even though, if Amazon, let's say, was using FedEx there instead, and because they still do that, it's still Amazon's responsibility regardless, right? Ultimately, they control their supply chain and own it. And whatever happens in the course of that is their responsibility. They're accountable for it, even if it was FedEx guy who did it. So then it would be FedEx and Amazon. You can sue both, right? But
you're right. It was soft. Their response was soft.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
All right. So you guys didn't pick up on the thing that I wanted to focus on, which is good. At least for me.
Oh, okay. What did you focus?
The part of this statement where it kept saying over and over again, Amazon driver partner. They made it several times. They pointed out this was not Amazon. This was an Amazon driver partner.
Oh, yeah.
And remember what we were talking about last week? Amazon is cutting relationships with 1,200 drivers that were not their employees. They were partner drivers. This is another reason why Amazon is going to take as much control as possible over their whole delivery chain, the whole supply chain, because if I agree with what the Speaker Money, I can't believe I got to keep saying this. Speaker Money said is that they don't care about that individual. That guy doesn't care about the individual driver. He cares about being able to sue Amazon. And this gives Amazon even more ammunition to say, you know what? If we're going to get sued by people because the stuff that people buy from third parties is damaged and they're going to come after us, or if the driver is going to really, hit somebody, hit a customer.
Yeah, I mean, he hit him.
Yeah.
So
literally, that was crazy. I mean, I get it if he was going to be like all up in your face. That's one thing, but to touch me, game over. Game over.
Amen.
If you're Amazon, there's like very little to stop you from now saying, we've tried working with a lot of partners. We tried, the third party sellers. If there's a great product that we want to sell and it's a third party seller who is getting bad ratings or is treating customers wrong in some way, Amazon's like, look, we'll just brand it under our own. We'll manufacture it ourselves because we don't want to get sued because our third party.
That's a
I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued because a third party driver messed up, or I don't want to get sued because a third party seller, has been giving out damaged stuff. I think this is one that Amazon is really going to start saying, you know what? We need to bring in as much of this stuff as this chain as we possibly can.
Well, it's kind of dangerous, though. I'll tell you, to your point, though, if you go to Whole Foods, which is Amazon, you'll see increasingly the 365 brand is taking away a lot of other brands, and they're pushing it forward and eliminating a lot of the other brands from their shelves. And that's really dangerous. First of all, 365 brands usually not as good as the other brands because it's kind of, it's kind of basic organic or something along those lines.
It's like that Laura Lynn brand that I get at the Ingles.
Nature's Promise, Nature's Promise at Food Lion, right? So, the thing is that what it does, though, is start eliminating the choices that people have, right? And once you start doing that, you're really going down a slippery slope, especially if you're a broad retailer, right? And I think that gets very dangerous if you start separating or pushing your brand forward and starting to reduce the opportunity to get other brands. And Amazon, just look at Yvonne, my wife, actually just said yesterday, because we do shop at Whole Foods, said I'm boycotting 365. She doesn't like the brand very much, and all the things we used to be able to buy there, we can't because they're not there anymore. Right.
Wow.
So yeah, it's happening a lot. And I so kind of goes to your point, Brent, which is Amazon is looking for those opportunities to kind of start slipping in their brand over everybody else's, or their ownership of something over everybody else's. And you go, but there comes a point where you tilt the balance the wrong way. And they're at Whole Foods, they're starting to reach that point.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, I don't know yet.
Now,
So they got to be careful.
I wonder if that Whole Foods was that. Did you see that prior to the lockdowns and stuff? Because I'm sure there is some smaller brands, because a lot of those brands that are in Whole Foods are smaller brands, more independent, that are probably having some fulfillment problems in terms of getting their stuff on the shelf. So I'm wondering if that has something.
I would say there was some before, but it's accelerated obviously now, and that for sure. But it was like a slow to medium trickle before. Now it's coming. It's not a flood yet, but let's say this: it's sort of a bit of a river, right?
It's a good cover. It's a good cover.
People are liking the new studio look, Mr. PG.
Oh, cool! Thanks, Pierre. Thank
All
you.
Right. We know you got to leave because you got something coming up at 1:30. But thank you again, and I'll thank you on behalf of Colder Ice for the great gift.
No, that's okay. I'll thank him.
Just again,
thank you, Paul.
You're welcome. Bold one, cold one, expensive one.
Actually, you should be thanking me because I was the one who originally bought it.
That's right.
I knew that's where it was going.
Just thank the BBC. You know what you can do? Just thank the BBC.
There you go.
Not the London one.
Right.
The Brent Broadcasting.
The Brent Broadcasting.
The Brent Broadcasting Network. Okay.
Corporation.
All right. Well, I'll see you in a bit on the CRM Playaz happy hour at 3:30.
Yeah. Anyone's welcome to join us there. Not today though. We're overbooked.
Yes. See you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye.